on May 18th. And this Celtic at the bulk of the play on the first match last Wednesday. Motherwell supporters are still reflecting on the Ian Ferguson shot, which almost went in late on, and on that controversial penalty decision. But the Motherwell side tonight shows no changes from the team which played in the first match, which means that Craig Patterson and Bobby Russell are not fit enough. Russell, in fact, not even able to take a place on the bench, and that spot is occupied now by Nick Cusack. And Celtic make one enforced change in their lineup. Chris Morris, injured on Saturday, is out, and the straight replacement is young Mark McNally, will play in exactly the same position, wide on the right side of midfield. The substitutes tonight, Andy Walker and Jerry Britton. Well, the referee once again, Mr. Douglas Hope from Erskine, who upset Motherwell supporters by denying that penalty appeal when Iggy Arnott clashed with Derek White. So it's Celtic who start the match playing against the wind, and conditions will be very difficult indeed. A lot of heavy rain falling all day here in Glasgow, and the effect has been to make the surface treacherous. Tommy Coyne is sliding in for that, but the Hampden Park ground staff had to fork the pitch for long periods before the game to make it fit for play. So Tommy Coyne, the leading goal scorer for Celtic. So there's Jim Griffin looking for Phil O'Donnell, who is playing on the right side of the Motherwell midfield this evening after playing on the left in the first match. So a late challenge there by Phillivan on Craney. So a free kick which is taken quickly by Celtic. Rogan to Collins. This is Jerry Craney. Now McStay. Hounded there by Angus, who did such a good marking job on Wednesday. And O'Donnell was very quick getting back, matching the run made by Anton Rogan, but Celtic getting off to their customary quick start. Anton Rogan staying forward as Joe Miller prepares to take this corner. It's helped on there beyond Paul Elliott. It's another corner kick, and Elliott only inches away from the opening goal for Celtic. An anxious moment this in the Motherwell defence. The head flick on there from O'Donnell, and Elliott couldn't reach it. Corner put in there by Collins. Breaks out there to Elliott. The perfect start for Celtic. A goal inside 2 minutes. And the referee going across now to the linesman. Jim Hardy from Hamilton indicating an offside decision. Well, this match opening up in tremendous controversy. Paul Elliott was convinced he had scored. There with the corner from Collins. Came off the head of O'Donnell. The Celtic player left on the 6-yard line was Jerry Craney in an offside position. Referee Douglas Hope reacting to the linesman's signal as Elliott drove the ball home. Taking a very decisive stance early in the match. And the controversy will rage about players interfering with play. Certainly a strong school of thought which suggests that if he's inside the 6-yard box, he must interfere. Here's Joe Miller. Celtic starting with incredible pace once again. Alistair Maxwell under pressure. He made a good clearing punch under severe pressure, and he thought he was fouled there by the challenging player. It's played in here very dangerously by Mark McNally. Now there's Maxwell. He comes under pressure here from Anton Rogan. Here's Miller again with the corner. And it's cleared off the line. It's in this time. There's no argument. Celtic are in front. Paul Elliott takes the credit. But it was certainly down to poor defending by Motherwell. Chris McCart complaining bitterly to his teammates. So the corner kick again inside the 6-yard box. The keeper stayed, and when it was turned off the line, already had crossed the line, I reckon. O'Donnell trying to block it. There was the head flick down. It seemed to come from Tommy Coyne. forced in the end by Elliott, but I reckon it was already over the line from Tommy Coyne. Came off the head of Dubček. There's Elliott. McCart caught in two minds. He's in trouble again. Here's Celtic coming forward. The early ball played across for Coyne, but it was much too close to Alistair Maxwell and the Motherwell goal. Well, Chris McCart relieved about this. Jerry Crenny trying to angle the cross for Coyne. There was Angus playing it to Arnott. Arnott goes down, and there's no free kick given. Dubček made the challenge. Here's Tom Boyd asking rather a lot in these treacherous conditions. Good play from Paul McStay. Putting that through for Rogan. And that's excellent defensive play by young Phil O'Donnell, showing his pace, matching Anton Rogan. Nyholt wanted too long on the ball. That's a fine recovery. Ferguson sets it up again for Nyholt. He's looking for supporting players in the penalty box. And John Collins is back for Celtic, but the presence there of Ian Ferguson forced the error. Behind for the corner kick. He was hoping to find Pat Bonner. Thoroughly miserable evening. Here's Colin O'Neill, who'll take this corner for Motherwell, who'll look to hit back quickly. And the header touched over there by Bonner. A good effort by Philibin. The out-swinging corner from O'Neill. Philibin getting up well, and that ball I think may well have gone over anyway, but Bonner was taking no chances. The corner on the left, the in-swinger. Headed away by Coyne. Angus looking up to see where he'd play the pass, allowing Craney to slide in. This is Miller. Covering player at the back is Nyholt. So instructions coming from the Motherwell bench. Tommy McLean out with instructions for Phil O'Donnell to pass on. Turned away there by White. So Motherwell have a throw. They have settled quite well now, Motherwell, after that torrid opening spell when they had a life with an Elliott goal chopped off. Then they went behind. But they're trying now to settle into some kind of passing pattern from midfield. Nyholt pushing forward on the right, taking the throw. It's helped on by Arnott. Good play there by Ferguson. And a fine cross. The first time effort there, the chance for Arnott. Motherwell are back on level terms. Dougie Arnott has brought the game to life once again. And the Celtic supporters at Hampden are stunned. It was great play initially by Arnott, a little knock on there for Ferguson. Now just look at his fighting qualities here. A superb cross, met there by Angus. He didn't catch it properly, but Dougie Arnott drills the ball beyond Pat Bonner. And Celtic have now lost their first goal in this season's Scottish Cup campaign. Tommy McLean, though, going to great lengths down below us to make sure that his Motherwell defence pushes forward whenever they have possession. Another chance there for Celtic, and it's driven wide by Miller. Playing with so much confidence just now, showing his strength here as Griffin came sliding in. Turned across by Craney for the left foot effort from Joe Miller, just wide of the upright. Well, the conditions, if anything, worsening at Hampden. Driving rain into the faces of the Celtic players at the moment. And Collins. They're using Dubček. Good hustling tactics in midfield from Motherwell. Collins to White. Dubček has the chance to switch the play to the far side. Elliott has McNally on the right touchline. And Miller ahead. That's good play from Celtic. Miller's now in the clear. And he was well challenged by John Philibin. Well, plenty of depth there in the Motherwell defence. That was important as Miller made the break. Alistair Maxwell coming out with some advice. Elliott comes forward again. Played in there by Collins. A clear headed over Rogan. And the goal. Well, the keeper takes the rebound and puts Celtic in front. 21 minutes of this semi-final replay gone, and Anton Rogan gets his second goal of the season to put Celtic ahead. The corner from Collins, again causing problems. Rogan with the initial header, then had the rebound, and this time Maxwell had no chance at all. Well, Motherwell having great difficulty defending against these corner kicks. Rogan coming in there, it broke off Philibin, and the shot was rifled home. Well, the Motherwell defence won't be too happy about this. Rogan in the end finding his space at the corner. Dugian appeared to be held there by Dubček. Yes, there was a little nudge. A free kick to Motherwell. Well, with Ian Ferguson on the field, this could be dangerous. The Celtic defence, a wall being set up, organised by Pat Bonner. Looking for space inside the penalty box, but Ian Ferguson lining this up. 5 in the wall, showing respect for Ferguson's shooting power. And a fine effort there by Philibin, a beautifully disguised move that from Motherwell. Philibin too with lots of power in his right boot, and Ferguson knocked the ball wide of the wall, but Philibin shot. No trouble though for Bonner. Brought down there by Craney. This is Collins. Forward goes Rogan. Covering player is Philibin. It's Collins again. Paul McStay offering himself inside. Good running by Elliott. Promising move this from Celtic. And not a bad effort that from Paul Elliott. Well, he scored 5 times this season, all from headers, but looking to open his account on the ground. Taking the pass there from Paul McStay, thinking only about this shot for goal. Collins and McStay together. The engine room of the Celtic side. There's Collins arriving at the Motherwell defence. Here's Joe Miller taking on Boyd. Boyd gets help from O'Donnell. Now Tom Boyd determined and quick. So another test for Joe Miller, having lost his original shadow, Jim Griffin, who's moved to the midfield role. Now has Boyd to contend with. Miller playing it back. Maxwell elects to punch. A very dangerous ball played in once again by young Mark McNally. Maxwell taking no chances with the ball, which must be akin to a bar of soap at this stage. Good decision made by the keeper, with Coyne putting him under pressure. A great turn by Miller. This is Collins. Now White. Still Derek White in possession. Turn made there by Craney. That's for Coyne, a great chance for the third. A fine attacking move that from Celtic. The Motherwell defence was opened up by this good play between Craney and Coyne. And the shot in the end, the Motherwell's relief was off target. Well, Tommy Coyne has been so effective in that striking role this season for Celtic. So the kick out from Alistair Maxwell brings a thoroughly entertaining first half to an end. The Celtic opening goal in just 3 minutes. Could have been an own goal by Tom Boyd, or a goal by Tommy Coyne, and certainly was forced in the end by Paul Elliott. But then Motherwell hit back with a fine equaliser from Dougie Arnott. But it was Celtic who always appeared to have an edge, who went in front through Anton Rogan from the right wing corner kick. So at half time, Celtic deservedly ahead. It's Motherwell 1, Celtic 2. So the controversy surrounding that opening goal for Celtic resolved by the official decision that it was a Tom Boyd own goal. Coyne going forward for Celtic. The linesman's flag apparently was up instantly. decide to give the decision as the ball was cleared off the line the first time, and Tom Boyd adjusted the last touch just ahead of Tommy Coyne. Tom Boyd going forward there on the left in his left back position again, resuming in the second half with Phil O'Donnell there playing just ahead of him, wide on the left side of midfield. So Motherwell with this very difficult task now. They have to come out and attack. This cup tie has to be decided tonight. Extra time and penalties if required. And Motherwell reflecting perhaps on their last semi-final in the Scottish Cup, which was back in 1985 when they drew 1-1 with Celtic in the first game and lost the replay by 3-0. Then in the first division, as I recall, here's Dougie Arnott. Well, that's good play by Arnott. Quick, skillful play, attracting that clumsy challenge by Anton Rogan, who thinks that Arnott dived. Well, we can see this in the close-up. It did appear to make contact with Arnott. A chance for Motherwell from the free kick. There's Colin O'Neill. Phillips is up! And a wonderful save from Pat Bonner. That was a save, perhaps the equal of any that I've seen this season. The ball played in by O'Neill. Phillips found space, and look at the power in the header. A downward header blocked by Bonner on the line. Oh, what incredible goalkeeping this is, the reflexing of Pat Bonner. Tommy McLean looking on pensively. And that shows the kind of evening it is in the National Stadium, and requiring umbrellas for the supporters. Trainee is away from McCart. He has Coyne on the left. Skipping away there from Phillips. This is Coyne. Well, that could so easily have gone in. It came off John Phillips. A little deep breathing there by Phillips. He snatched at that ball, and Maxwell really would have had no chance at all had that gone inside the post. Maxwell under siege for the moment. Waiting to attack the corner kick. There's John Collins. Helped out there by Phillips. Ian Ferguson back in defence. Motherwell still finding it difficult to get out of their own penalty area. Joe Miller has had the freedom of that left flank to take that throw. Miller again driving it in, and the header from Tommy Coyne. Well, a very sharp play it was from Joe Miller, getting across to receive the throw, then check away from his man and drive this in left-footed, just a shade too high for Tommy Coyne. Coyne getting in front of his marker though. Tom Boyd was the player who couldn't reach Joe Miller. McNally, stay to Miller. Good anticipation shown there by Boyd. Playing it through towards Ferguson. The pass goes astray though from Boyd. Throw to Motherwell. And finding they're going pretty tough in the second half, apart from that superb header from John Phillips, saved by Bonner. They've been little in evidence in attack. Derek White, the key man in defence for Celtic. There's McStay. McStay once again. That's good play from Celtic as Rogan tries to get forward. Nyholt forced to turn away. Still Celtic have possession. Phillips sliding in. Ball was out of play. Collins and Rogan running out of space. Well, Motherwell may well be considering alterations in their ranks before very long. They have two attack-minded players on the bench in Steve Kirk and Nick Cusack. Phillips looking for O'Donnell. There's Elliott. That's one straight though to Boyd. Checking the options before sending that towards Ian Ferguson. Well, that's all down to the conditions. So the alteration is going to be made by Motherwell. First change in the match, and it's the key man in earlier round, Steve Kirk, who's coming on. The player going off is Ian Angus, who required a lengthy spell of treatment to a leg injury in the first half. He's done well, a containing role on Paul McStay, but it's Steve Kirk who adds his attacking ability from midfield to the Motherwell cause. There's Collins. Controlling there by Rogan. He's taking on Nyholt for pace. Rogan playing it in, and it's cleared there by Boyd. Motherwell living dangerously once again. Boyd looking towards the linesman, who didn't lift his flag at any stage there, as Rogan came charging forward, taking on Nyholt for pace, playing it in early. McCart going there with Craney, and Boyd get in ahead of Joe Miller. So fine move that from Celtic. So the arrival of Steve Kirk has meant that he has gone wide on the left side of the midfield, with Phil O'Donnell moving in beside Colin O'Neill in the centre. Here's O'Neill. That's fine play. Headed layoff by Ferguson. Picked up by Griffin. Good running also by Arnott. Sliding tackle by Dubček. The match still being played at incredible pace. There's O'Neill. Ball skidding away from him though. It's good play by O'Donnell. Now Griffin. McCart stepping forward. Space over on the right. Luke Nyholt takes possession from Motherwell. There the header, and the equaliser for Motherwell. It's Dougie Allen again. And this time, Bonner had no answer. The Motherwell fans celebrate. And there's little Dougie Allen with his second of the match, who pulls Motherwell right back into the Scottish Cup. What a good header that is. Getting plenty of power and accuracy, and it was all down to the quality of the cross from Luke Nyholt, who measured that. Ferguson couldn't reach it, but Arnott certainly could. Well, you'll see how far away from this Pat Bonner is. It's right in at the corner. Mark McNally lofting it forward. There's O'Donnell. Boyd clearly in a lot of trouble. This is Kirk. Played inside by Ferguson towards Arnott. Beaten to the ball there by White. Well, the Motherwell bench looking anxiously towards Tom Boyd to see if he will be able to continue. Limping very heavily still. There's O'Neill. Great play there from Motherwell. Ferguson finds O'Donnell. Here's Ferguson again. Trying to find space for a shot. Tackled well by Collins. This is McStay. Into space it goes for Coyne. Breaks kindly for Celtic. Collins has Miller ahead. This is Craney. In goes Philibin. Collins brought down by O'Neill. Determination all over the face of Colin O'Neill. Sliding tackle committed there. The free kick conceded, and a chance for Darius Dubček. And it's already clear that Motherwell will have to make a substitution. They're preparing Dick Cusack to come on. So respect shown here by Motherwell for Darius Dubček. Collins screening the ball from the wall. Was deflected. That's the danger from those free kicks, which are rifled in by Dubček. Just need a touch to cause the goalkeeper all sorts of problems, just like that. The Motherwell captain, Tom Boyd, comes off, and he will be the most disappointed player on the field, I can assure you. He wanted to see this through to the end. One of his last big matches, perhaps, for Motherwell before moving south of the border. On comes Nick Cusack. It'll be interesting to see where he plays. He'll be playing some reserve matches in central defence. There's Paul Elliott, and that was inches away. Well, the Motherwell defence at 6s and 7s with all these corner kicks this evening. Paul Elliott charging in for this one. Handball there by Ferguson. Well, Motherwell's record against Celtic this season has been excellent. In 5 matches before tonight, they lost only 1. Indeed, the record in recent seasons has been such that they've been the better of Celtic overall in Premier League clashes over the past 3 seasons. 4 wins, 3 defeats and 5 draws. Here's Paul Elliott. Headed inside by Craney. There's Tommy Coyne. Well, the Motherwell defence is closing in, forcing Coyne to hurry his shot. Well, the only player there for Motherwell was Jim Griffin. No Celtic player posing a problem, so plenty of time for the throw. It was aimed for Cusack. The throw to Celtic, taken quickly. Craney's layoff. Here's Paul McStay. There's McNally making an angle on the right. This is Joe Miller. Comes off Nyholt to McNally. There's Coyne, closed down rapidly by McCart. And Coyne backing into Chris McCart, making no attempt to play the ball. Lucky, I reckon, to escape a free kick there. O'Donnell playing the ball up the line. And Arnold's presence forces Dubček to concede the throw. McNeil now on his feet. This cup tie has still to be won. Referee Douglas Hope, a very important figure in the middle of the field. As the match reaches tense last quarter. There's Cook. Now O'Neill. A run made by Cusack. There's a fine effort! Colin O'Neill has scored for Motherwell! A goal of supreme quality! And Motherwell, for the first time in the tie, are in the lead. Colin O'Neill thundering that shot home. What a turn up. It's his 4th goal of the season. Played inside there by Steve Kirky. Did one look up and drilled us into the top corner beyond Pat Bonner. Well, if Motherwell thought they were unlucky when Ian Ferguson's shot came off the upright on Wednesday, there was no mistake this time. Bonner completely beaten by the power and the accuracy. Helped on by Ferguson. Inevitably, Dougie Arnott gives chase. No prospect of getting there ahead of Dubček. Stay beaten there by O'Donnell. There's space for Ferguson. The offside flag is up. Well, that must have been a very tight decision, bearing in mind the rule which suggests in line is onside. And there the ball flighted forward. Well, that looked as though Ferguson was clearly onside. And now Celtic will make their first alteration. Jerry Britton coming on. The player being withdrawn is Craney. Well, Jerry Craney certainly has worked very hard indeed up front for Celtic without getting too much luck around the penalty box. So a new problem for Motherwell in the form of Jerry Britton. And Motherwell appear to be full of confidence at this stage as they hold on to this narrow lead. Britton getting a touch there, and Philbin doing a fine job on Tommy Coyne. John Philbin is available for transfer from Motherwell. Hasn't been able to find a regular place in the side, playing tonight because Craig Patterson is not available. And a rare error there in the air by Elliott, coming to no harm though for Celtic. Here's Derek White. Now Rogan. Britton. Help from behind. And White. This is Collins. Motherwell all funneling back now to defend. Set Figgy on it. There's McStay. Great play from Celtic. There goes Paul McStay. And it's cleared off the line virtually by Luke Nyholt. A great block by Alistair Maxwell. Surging play from midfield from Paul McStay. It looked as though he'd found the way past Maxwell. Nyholt the first to react. And there'll be another corner kick here for Celtic as they pile on the pressure. Well, that stop may turn out to be crucial from Alistair Maxwell. 10 minutes left for play. There's Collins. That's towards Elliott. And the ball goes out for a welcome goal kick for Motherwell. Relief there after all that mounting pressure. Alistair Maxwell pulled off what may turn out to be a key save there from Paul McStay. Set up superbly and finished by the Celtic captain himself, and Maxwell had to be very quick indeed getting down. Derek White barging through there on Dougie Arnott. It's a free kick to Motherwell. It was right in front of the referee's eyes. Dougie Hope couldn't have been closer. So Motherwell, as you would expect, strolling into position for the free kick. Sullivan pumping the ball towards Steve Kirk. That's O'Donnell chasing. And winning the ball from Dubček. Back it goes to Kirk. That's a delightful ball to the far post. It was in. The referee has given the goal. Steve Kirk has scored again for Motherwell. The jubilation on the track. The Motherwell management team are out celebrating, but not any more than the players. Steve Kirk, the super sub, has done it again. And that was a perfectly deliberate chip by Kirk. Great play by O'Donnell to win possession. Kirk sliding that across beyond Blackburn. It came back out off the stanchion, having crossed the line. But credit there to Phil O'Donnell for his contribution. But what a delightful goal that is from Steve Kirk. These Motherwell supporters waiting for the final whistle. The man of the match award has been given justifiably, I reckon, to Dougie Arnott, the Motherwell striker who scored 2 goals and who has run himself into the ground in his club's cause. Free kick given there as Griffin goes down. Challenge from the rear by Collins. Frustration on the face of John Collins. So we're inside the final minute, plus any time to be added on for injuries. The Celtic players, though, for about the first time, looking as though they realise the task now is beyond them. That killer goal from Steve Kirk seems to have settled it. There goes Kirk. Kicking the ball across. Played out by Rogan. There's O'Donnell, who's had a fine match for Motherwell, the 19-year-old. Nyholt towards Kirk. A sliding challenge was made by McNally, but Motherwell quite content to play the match out inside the Celtic half. Here's Arnott. Taking on Dubček. Well, it's not an aspect of the match which is in any way attractive, this determination to take the ball to the corner flag and waste time. Kirk thumped it out. It's a goal kick to Celtic. Pat Bonner in a hurry. And there goes the final whistle. Motherwell are through to the Tennant Scottish Cup final. Steve Kirk was the player who scored the clinching 4th goal, but the Motherwell bench come on to celebrate. Tom Boyd, the skipper, limps on. Luke Nyholt, the hero. So too was Alistair Maxwell with a magnificent save from Paul McStay at a crucial time. It was way back in 1952, and Motherwell won the cup for the only time in their career. Tommy McLean being congratulated by Bobby Jenks, the youth coach. Colin O'Neill, who scored that incredible 3rd goal, takes the acclaim of the Motherwell supporters. John Phillippen, number 5, is there also. And the celebrations will go on long into the night in the steel town of Motherwell. It was a victory which certainly didn't look on at half-time when Celtic were good value for their 2-1 lead. But then Motherwell, with a superbly organised, orchestrated performance in the second half, came back. Dougie Arnold got a second, Colin O'Neill got a stunning third, and then Steve Kirk wrapped it up with that incredible fourth goal. It's been a night of emotion, a night of drama, but in the end, it's Motherwell who go through to face Dundee United in the Tennent's Scottish Cup final.
Dougie, I can reveal you're the Tennent's man of the match. What's your reaction to that?
Oh, what a night, what can I say? It's been marvellous, marvellous. It's great for Motherwell, the people, the fans, everybody connected with the club.
You were behind twice. Did you ever feel you were down and out?
Well, the way Celtic started the game, you know, they caught us on, you know, really unexpected. They got the goal, but we could always think, as long as there was only one in it, we always had a chance to get back. And what, you know, it's a great fight for the lads.
What about your own goals, first of all?
Well, I can't think much. It broke from the left, and I just thought, well, it's on the left foot, I'll go down it first time. I think it went under Bonner, you know, big paddy, but it went in anyway. And then getting the head.